Hi, this is Jeff with Armadillo Pepper, the hot sauce, barbecue sauce, jerky, and fiery snack store. It's the 4th of July week, and this evening we're going to show you how to grill grouper. Now, a lot of folks are a little bit shy when it comes to grilling fish because the fish sticks to the grill and it just ends up being a mess. We'll show you 2 or 3 little tricks here that will make that a lot easier for you. Grilled grouper is an awesome fish. Whether you're grilling it or baking it, whatever, it's just a great fish to have. We're going to season this grouper lightly. What I like to use is this Everglades fish and chicken seasoning. It's not overpowering. It's got a nice flavor to it. Grouper itself is a great tasting fish, so at least here we don't like to add a lot of really strong seasoning to overpower the fish, but this Everglades fish and chicken is a real nice complement to it. Now, you know, you can do your own online search. If you want to come up with your own recipe, that's great too. Everything we show you here will still apply, you know, whatever recipe to whatever recipe you're using. Now, the first thing you want to do is heat your grill, preheat the grill, and make it very hot. You don't want to put the fish on a medium or a medium-low grill. You want to cook it quickly, roughly 5-6 minutes each side. You'll see I've got some real nice grouper fillets here. We went to the fish market today. So you want to have a high heat. What you also want to do is pre-grease or pre-oil the grill, and I will show you how to do that. Then we'll place the grouper on the grill. We'll let it cook 5 or 6 minutes on one side, flip it over 5 or 6 minutes, and remove it. You don't want to grill fish like you might a steak or a chop where you're turning it multiple times trying to get that nice crisscross sear on the steak. You don't want to do that with fish. The more you touch it, the more you run into the problems of the fish falling apart on the grill. So the first thing I'm going to do here is drizzle the grouper with some olive oil. Just drizzle this up a little bit. I've got this nice little brush so that we can make it nice and even. Then we're just going to season this, as I mentioned, with the Everglades fish and chicken. Now the olive oil will help this seasoning stick as well as it'll help prevent the grouper from sticking on the grill. I'm just going to turn these fillets over. Same thing, a little olive oil. Some more seasoning. Now, as soon as we get this grouper seasoned up, which we're almost done, I'll show you how to prepare the grill. Alright, what I've got here is just some regular oil. You don't need to use the expensive olive oil to coat this the grates on this grill to keep the fish from sticking. So I think this might have been canola oil, whatever I had in the pantry. Now the grill I've got set on medium high. I don't know, how accurate the gauge is. It says it's 700 degrees, but I can tell you it's pretty hot. And then what I'm going to do is just take a pair of tongs, and I've got a clean rag here. We're going to soak up the oil, and then just rub it on the grill grates. Now, you do need to use caution here and be careful. You could certainly start a fire or burn yourself if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. I've got just a little bit more here I can soak up. Yeah, you can do this with paper towels. I've got plenty of these old rags, so I don't mind using them. And the next thing we're going to do is put the grouper on this grill. We'll let these grouper fillets cook, like as I mentioned earlier, about 5 or 6 minutes each side. You do want to keep an eye on them just in case you get some flare up from the oil that you put on the GrillGrates. It's been right around 6 minutes. You can see the grouper there, the tips of it are starting to curl up, and there's some juice laying here in the grouper, so it's time to turn this. Now I like to use 2 different spatulas because these are pretty long fillets. And don't worry, no matter what you do, you will get a little stick. Go. And you want to be a little bit more gentle than I was with that first piece. And then what I'm going to do here is just sprinkle a little fresh lime juice. And I can't help myself. Oh my gosh. We're going to close this up and let it cook about 4 or 5 minutes on this side. Alright, we've been about 5 minutes on the other side. Our grouper is nice and ready. We've just removed our grouper fillets from the grill. Just going to put a little bit more fresh lime here. Lime juice, I should say. Look at those. Absolutely beautiful. So there you have it, grilled grouper fillets. You can see how easy it is to make these. You don't have to be intimidated by fish on the grill. Again, my name is Jeff with Armadillo Pepper. You can check us out at armadillopepper.com or see what we're up to over on Facebook.